Jaxson, Brian was telling us that he threw a lot at you to kind of see what you absorbed, back it off, bring it back in. What will your process be for the next couple of weeks here before training camp starts after having all that thrown at you and now get ready for game?
Yeah, you know what? I feel like I've made tremendous strides, especially from my first day to now, just being able to understand, the pictures of the offense and whatnot. Obviously, I got to dive into a lot more. But, I'm definitely just trying to take it to the next level over this summer. Really just lock in, hone in on as much as I can throughout this time. So that way when I get back for training camp, I'm on an even better level than I am now.
What's been the biggest or toughest part of the adjustment going from college to the NFL?
Geez, well, I think the biggest thing is, there's a lot of times where, you're making a throw and you feel confident and you got guys on the other end who are, extremely talented, great playmakers who either break a pass up or, make a great play on it. So I think, probably the biggest thing is just, the qualities and just the overall athleticism on the other side of the ball.
How much is that something that you, going forward, have to keep an eye on? Like, hey, I can't maybe fit this throw in where I do it in college maybe, but at this level, it's going to be a little harder. Yeah,
I mean, I'm an aggressive player as is. So, I think that's definitely something that I got to continue to learn. And I think the practice setting is a great time for me to do it. And then, obviously, you make mistakes, you do some really good things, and you get to go back and watch the tape and pick up on, the things that you need to improve on.
Is that easy for you to be unafraid to make mistakes?
I think you kind of have to be. I mean, that's the only way that you're going to get better as a quarterback. I mean, you can ask, the best to ever do it. What was their biggest reasons of how they're able to improve and develop is making mistakes and being able to watch it, look back on it, have a lot of humility in your mistakes, and being able to say, I was wrong in this, I was wrong in that, and then being able to be, proud of the good plays that you make as well.
Is there a transition about not only being a player but being a professional? I mean, and being here and being away and all the stuff that comes with it. Is that something that you're gonna have to just get through?
I mean, quite honestly, this is like the most important thing to me. So being able to come to work every single day. I mean, I love it. I love being around the facilities. So I feel like a lot of times, I try to be just the last one to leave here, and I want to put as much as I can into this. And I have a vision and a goal for myself, and that goes far beyond just starting here and being in the NFL. So, I know that for me to do that, I'm gonna have to put in all that I can.
Have you ever been the last one here? Is it hard to be that? There's some guys who want to stay a long time, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Everybody's working hard. But, right now, I'm still adjusting, so I don't really have a lot to do other than just, learn football.
Jaxson, Connor mentioned the amount of information that's being thrown at you, and Dave's mentioned that the other day as well. Have there been any times to this point where it's just felt like overload, like your head was kind of spinning with it?
Yeah, I'd probably say like my first few days. You definitely feel like you're swimming a little bit in information, and things are happening a little faster than usual just because you don't really understand it as well as other people. So, that was definitely, a few things I had to work on, but I try to do my best to prepare and make strides each and every day, being able to feel more comfortable in the offense and improve on, mistakes I made from the past day, and just try to go out there and make plays.
What's it been like starting your career in the same room as a couple of vets like Russ and Jameis? Yeah,
it's been great. They've been so supportive of me, and I, pick as much as I can off of them and how their habits are. It's great to just sit in the meetings and hear them talk and go over things. So I'm blessed to be in a room with those guys, and I feel like there's so much I could take away from them, and really excited for the room that we have.
Jaxson, they talk a lot about a plan for you, having a plan for progression and get you eventually on the field. Have they communicated to you what that is exactly, or are you sort of waiting for it to unfold too?
I just trust them. They've had this blueprint, and they've done it with different quarterbacks, and you've seen them succeed at the highest level. So I trust them. And, for me, I'm just trying to be the most coachable player that I can. I want to play well in the offense. I want to be able to, manage it and operate it at the highest level. So I know that they definitely do have a plan. I'm just trying to take it day by day, and I'm not looking for results immediately. I'm a process-driven person, so I'm just taking it day by day, rep by rep.
When it comes to talking to, first of all, Evan Barnes Newsday, I know you wanted to get our names down. When it comes to Russ and Jameis and Tommy, how much are you talking to them like after meetings, or just picking their brains after you've heard them talk and just see them go about their business?
Yeah, all the time. Anytime that I see him after practices sitting in the meeting room, I try to just sit down and listen. In the meeting rooms, trying to listen. And then if I have questions on the field, I got 3 great guys to talk to and ask for advice from. So I'm constantly, searching for that. I don't have any pride about myself going over to ask questions, and I know that I definitely don't know everything. So I definitely want to pick those guys' brains because they've done it at the highest level and even won a Super Bowl.
What's one thing you've picked up from Russ?
Geez, I think just the way that he operates the whole offense. Like he's in such command. Everybody can look to him and feel, super confident that everybody's going to be in the right spot. And, from just like the cadences to the motions to the shifts, like he makes sure that everything is set and in the right spot. And he just has a confidence about him that, everybody feels confident when he's out there playing for him.